afternoon, good night, wherever you are in the world. This is Wendy at Wendy Charles Speaks, and we are polishing our inner mirror this morning and every day. I want you to slay every day, guys. Every day, I want you to slay. And we have our music going on today. Yes, come on, welcome. Welcome. Hello, good morning. This is Wendy at Wendy Charles Speaks. Yes. Welcome today. We are unleashing our inner authority. Another great day today. We woke up with the gratitude, as we've all talked about, and we've done our prayer thing, and gone on to now engage our minds and bodies and spirits, right, on what we need to do for our purpose. Yes, absolutely, for our purpose. And so, again, as I said, we're polishing our inner mirror. I want to welcome you all in here. Hi, Paris. How you doing, person? How you doing? Thank you for joining. Yes, I want you to polish your inner mirror. You know, when you come here and you work with Wendy Charles Speaks at wendycharlesspeaks.com, you know, I'm here. I'm a life coach and a coach. I am a life coach for you. Yes. Now, I got to see what's happening over here. We're trying to schedule our live over here in Substack, but it looks like it's having challenges again today. But anyway, I just want to say good morning, and I hope you are here ready to polish your inner mirror, because you deserve to live your purpose. You deserve to leave a legacy for your family based on your experience. Yes, if you're 50 plus, you're on the right station, right place, right channel. Absolutely. I am going to rock today. Why? Because we are unleashing our inner authority. Yes, we are. I want you to know the 5 roadblocks of fear, regret, procrastination, clarification, confidence is what's happening today for us as seniors. We need to get past that. If you're 50 plus, if you got laid off, you're at the right place here. Why? Because you got a lot in you. You're not too old, you know, but you're too old to be scared. I can tell you that, because you prepped your life. You've done what you need to do. You don't know it yet, but I'm just telling you, you've got a lot in you if you're 50 plus, baby. You know, it's funny, you know, when you turn 50, people start treating you like you should be checking your cholesterol, right? Checking your knees, doing things like that, you know, instead of you having a purpose and starting again. You know, when you were 20 years old, baby, you didn't have those fears. You weren't scared about failing. No. You know, people started treating you well, because they said, hey, you're eager, you want that job. But something happens when you hit 50 plus. Yeah, all of a sudden, folks think you should be running around looking about some comfort shoes and not focusing on being the new you by polishing you. Yes, you've got to polish you every day. And so I'm here to slay with you every day. Yes. Ooh, and I want you to groove here, because we're starting at 8 o'clock. Right? Is it 8? Yes, it's 8:03. Okay, yeah. So I want you to polish your inner mirror. I want you to unleash your inner authority. And I want you to go up to Wendy Charles Speaks. And I want you to know on May 31st, we're releasing all of our music that we wake up to every morning, polishing our inner mirror, unleashing our inner authority. And yes, we are here to do that today. So I want to let you know that at 50, you don't lose your power. You lose your patience. Okay? You lose your patience. And that's what has you stuck. Okay? What I'm trying to say here is we are going to discuss fear today. And honestly, being 50 and having lived from 0 to 50, that might be the greatest gift age gives you, because you've been here for 50 years. Absolutely. And so you have what you need inside of you to begin your purpose. But if you need a coach, come to Wendy Charles at Wendy Charles Speaks so that I can help you unleash your inner authority, so I can push you through as my coaches push me through. You can survive anything because you have. You've survived layoffs. You've survived heartbreaks. You've raised children, perhaps. You've lost loved ones. You have a lot inside of you at 50. That's why I'm telling you that you today need to get rid of that fear of starting over again. Because you've been in bad relationships. You may have had bad knees or a bad arm or whatever, but you've already walked the walk, walked the journey, walked the purpose. Yes, and now you're just trying to figure out, where do I go from here? If you're part of the generation that just got laid off, the 250,000 people that just got laid off in America, you're at the right place, because when that door closed, it allowed you to open up another opportunity in your life. It now will direct you for something of you. You've already survived enough to know this. So I'm not telling you anything you don't know, but maybe I'm tapping on something that you didn't know you could grow. Grow, yes, yourself, your purpose, your desires. You need to write them down. You need to go up and be splendid in your day. My book at Wendy Charles Speaks, so it can take you through the steps for your life, for your freedom, for your purpose. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. You see, fear is screaming at you, and you panic because it's false evidence appearing real. Do you hear me? False evidence appearing real. Because if it was real at the moment, guess what? You'd be responding to that fear and moving on from it, because the craziness within the mind gives you the chaotic things. And fear is quieter than that. Okay? Fear sounds like, oh my gosh, it just makes us crazy. But it doesn't have to. Stop today. Stop allowing fear to make you run away. It's not too late. Don't let fear tell you that. Don't let fear tell you that you're going to fail at something, so you never start. Don't let fear give you that procrastination. Don't let fear have you dealing with the regrets, because later on, if you don't start, you'll have those regrets. And don't worry about what people think. Yes, everything starts messy, because until you perfect what you do, you start off messy. You can't say, well, I should have done it years ago, so I'm just not going to start now. No, start today. Start today by first eliminating these fears and working on you and working on your purpose. Yeah, that's what fear does. Fear sneaks into your spirit after 50. And so that's why I'm trying to encourage you. Don't allow it in. Close the door of fear. Close the door of fear and be here for you. Stand up for your purpose, for your life purpose. And that means choosing happiness, Saveka. That means making a choice of happiness every day, Miles. That means taking yourself seriously, so much so that you work on your purpose every day. Every day you slay the day. Every day you work on you. You take 10 minutes a day, and you'll find out that 10 minutes will work into 30 minutes, and then an hour, and then 24 hours, and then 72 hours. And then next thing you know, you got a week and a month of working on you. And you, Miles, you are able to embrace yourself with love, respect, and dignity, because now you've done the things that you wanted to do. Maybe it was that book that's not written. Maybe the business you want to open. Maybe the stages of things that you've untouched. Maybe it was a relationship that you're yearning. Whatever it is, you now, David, have the opportunity to do it. Hey, David, how you doing? Hey, Tamara, how you doing? You have the opportunity now to win in your life every day if you do one thing, Michael, and that is to eliminate fear. False evidence appearing real. Fear has convinced you to delay. Do not allow it to do that. That's why you're here on my channel. You didn't just find me. I found you. We found each other because we have a purpose. We have a purpose. Our purpose is to have peace, to have happiness, and to live a purpose-driven life always, and to not have regrets, to move past our regrets, to forgive ourselves and move on. Okay, to get clarity and confidence. And you should have confidence for all the prep you've already had in your life. If you're 52, AI, if you're 52, then you have it in you to move forward. You too experience to play small. You're too experienced if you've lived here for 50 plus years to play small. Okay? Sir John, Joni, whatever. Hey, how you doing, Kabad? How you doing? Fear evolves as we age. At 20, fears say to us, oh, well, what if I fail? It's okay. I don't mind. But something happens when you hit 50. Fear says, what if I have to start over and people judge me? Yes, you pick up the isms of people's judgment. Who cares what people think? Just start today. I'm here for you to be encouraging to you, and because I do this for my purpose-driven life, Baron, I am here to give you my heart, my soul, on my purpose, to get you unstuck, to pull you through. Okay? Can I help somebody here today that needs help in making it to their next level purpose? Did you get laid off? And now you fear paying your bills? I understand that. I understand. I have been on that journey. I have been laid off. I have had to do that workman's comp type thing. Yes, yes, yes. But you know what? I still made it through. I'm still here, Baron. I'm still here. Okay? And I'm now on my 6th act of purpose. Yes, I've been knocked down and then I've had to get up again. And you think, don't allow people to judge you. Don't allow you not to move because people. You know what you need to discover about yourself are the things that you want to be and do, and then take action to do them. Most people never pursue greatness because they're addicted to approval. Yes, approval. They're addicted to approval. But freedom begins the moment you stop asking for permission. And you begin and you become who you want to be, Baron. Yes, Nexter, you become who you want to be. You don't ask permission, but you do set up a plan of action, and you do engage with coaches like myself to help pull you through. Why? Because we've been there. We've got the t-shirt, the hat, and the Converses, baby. Yes, we got the wounds and the scars. And you know what? You got the scars too if you've been on this planet 50 plus years. You sure have. Hey, you know what? A personal story? Let me just tell you that I had fear of many things. I had questionable fears from the isms that I picked up through the relationships, through the jobs, and through the environment, through the rejections, etc., that put in my mind, Malaysia guy, that put in my mind, Kevin, hey, how you doing, Tammy, who put in my mind all of these fears of what I couldn't be. But why did I accept that? I have no idea. I guess because you're set up so that you don't surpass somebody. So people sometimes just don't encourage you to be all that you can be because they're jealous and they have envy. Okay? But let's stop that. Let's begin again today. Fear wasn't protecting you. Fear isn't protecting you anymore. It is imprisoning you. But one day I had to ask myself, what's more dangerous? Trying and failing, or dying with my gifts still inside me, Kevin? Tammy, do you want to die with your gifts still inside you? No, unknown lady, you don't want to die with your gifts still inside you. You have gifts. Let me applaud you for being here today. Let me help you pull them out. Let me help you see a way to be, to slay, and to pursue your purpose and happiness. And I'm not talking about the things you have to do. I'm talking about purpose being the things you want to do. Because at this age, we understand something younger people yet don't know. Right? That's, Tammy, we know things that people younger don't know. And that is what? Time is valuable. Time is valuable. And you see it every day. Last week I had a friend pass away. The week before I had another friend pass away. And it's funny that after you get 50 plus, the people seem to pass faster and quicker. I don't know why that feels that way, but that's just the way. And you don't need to be wasting your years pretending to be comfortable. Okay? When you're not comfortable with you. When I say you're not comfortable with you, when you have the regrets as to, or procrastination, that you should get ready, that you should be ready, and you should be. And you can be. Unknown lady, yes, you are ready. So I'm asking you, somebody in this room I know needs to hear this. If it's not you, well, tell a friend about it. If you have a friend that's dealing with fear, or you yourself are dealing with fear, stop scaring yourself. You are not too old to start again. You are not too old to have purpose. You remember, whatever the mind can conceive, you can achieve. And you are not starting from scratch. Because you may think, well, I'm just starting again. No, you're not. You got 50 plus. You got 50 plus. Take all of that. And you know what? That's probably half your life. Do you know that there are 80,000 centennials in America at a minimum? In fact, in 2020, there were 80,000. Now, there are 110,000, Trini. Did you know that? 110,000 centennials. So if you're 50, baby, you almost got 50 years left. At 50, you bring wisdom. You bring discernment. You bring resilience. You bring emotional intelligence. Let me applaud you that if you have lived on the planet long enough, you pick up these things and you have survived. You have survived. And if you're having challenges now with your health, look in the mirror and say, okay, I acknowledge that my health was a problem or is a problem, and I'm going to work on it. Okay? You're not going to run away from it. You're going to go to the doctor and put it in check. Yes, you are your name. Yes, you are Trini. Hey, how you doing, Maury? I'm just telling you, you already got scars, baby. If you've been on this planet from 0 to 50, you already got scars, Amy. You already. So why not start today? Just reach up them scars, baby. Pull up them panties and get ready and go. You know, Colonel Sanders started his KFC at 65 years old. Grandma Moses started painting at 78. So it's never too late. Some of y'all panic. You know, if Instagram doesn't blow up. Some of y'all panic if, when you get laid off or whatever. I understand that money gets you in your panic. But you're not dead yet. You're not dead yet. You just have an obstacle. And now you got to figure out how to get through it. Now you got to figure out your next steps. Now you got to figure out what your purpose is. Why? Because you have all that you need inside of you. You have prepped for it. Okay? Listen, a delayed dream is not a dead dream. A delayed dream is not a dead dream, but make the dream happen. Work on it every day. Work on your purpose. 10 minutes a day. Work on you. Yes, work on you. Fear asks, what if it goes wrong? That little voice keeps chatting with you. That's why I said you got to get rid of that fear thing. You got to look in the mirror and say, I'm not gonna be afraid of this anymore. You have courage to ask, what if it goes right? How about that? Let's turn away the can't into the can. Yes, the can't into the can. What can I do today? Where can I go today? What can I be today? In fact, 2026, I'm trying to get rid of the word can't. And also, I try to get rid of the word but. Instead of saying but, let's say yet. Yet to come. Yes, you are ready. Let me encourage you that you are ready. You are more ready than you know. And I know because I didn't know I was ready. And my coach pulled me through to say, you're ready, girl. You're ready to go write that book. You're ready to go do your speaker thing. You're ready. You've done it like that. Hey, Jandowski. Hey, Jan. Hi, how you doing? Hey, you're ready. Wisdom says people always laugh before they understand. So if you try something and everybody's going, oh, that's a crazy idea. Hey, remember Con Edison, right? What did he do? Or, how many experiments that failed until you the 1,001 made it? And I'm going to be honest with you today. Sometimes courage doesn't roar. Do you hear me? Sometimes courage doesn't roar. Sometimes courage sounds like, oh, I just started and I'm applying, but I haven't gotten there yet. Yes, it takes courage to start. It takes courage to apply. So you've got courage. It takes courage to stay here and learn things from another person. It takes courage to love again. It takes courage to speak up. It takes courage to start a business. And you have it. You have everything inside of you need to launch a business. Because whatever the mind can conceive, you can achieve. Sure, you may have to research it. You may have to research how to write a book. You may have to research how to set up an LLC. You may have to research how to go to SBA and apply for a loan. You may have to research a lot of things in order to get you to where you need to go. But you've done that all your life. You probably went to school from 0 to 12 at least. And then after that, perhaps you went on to college. Or then after that, you had a trade school. I don't know, but you picked up things along the way. Yes, so believe in yourself. Simply believing you still matter. Simply believing that you have what's in yourself to move yourself towards your determination and win. And if you need a coach, I am Wendy Charles at Wendy Charles Speaks. I am on Substack. Yes, at Wendy Charles Speaks. I am here giving you articles, giving you plays, giving you conferences every week, just so you can win. Because when you win, William, I win. I win when I can encourage people to grow. And if we all grow together and have harmony within ourselves, you know what? When we get into a group of others, of like-minded individuals, we'll have harmony, love, and peace. I'm not finished, guys. I need everybody over 50 in here to say, I'm not finished. I'm not finished. Repeat after me. I'm not finished. I'm not too late. Repeat after me. I am ready. I want you guys to say, I'm ready. Are you ready out there? Are you ready out there to start today? Are you ready out there to win another day? Are you ready to start your life with purpose? Are you ready for your best years still to come? Yes, your best years. As I said, there are over 100,000 centennials in here. So if you're 50 right now, you got 50 more years. If you're 70 right now, you got 30 more years. Wherever you are, you got it. You got it, baby. You got it. You got it. Invite a guest. You got it. So I'm asking you, what do you have today? What are you going to do today? What are you going to see today? What are you going to break through today? Yes, I'm asking you, What are you going to do to slay your day, to create happiness and purpose in your life? Yes, yes, and yes. Why aren't you chasing your dream? Why aren't you starting today to do the things that bring you joy, that bring you peace, that will bring you peace and bring you happiness? Because when you work on your purpose, it's not like it's a job. When you work on your purpose, it's a joy. And you give back. You stop chasing trends and you start chasing purpose. You stop needing applause and you start needing peace. And when you feel that you really, 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 really need peace, you'll start working on you. So let me encourage you, M girl. Work on you today. Love yourself today. Start with gratitude today. Start with thanking yourself for waking up and your ability to be able to work on yourself today. Stop trying to fit in and finally become yourself. Yes, yes. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, M girl? Be yourself. Free yourself. That's freedom. That's power. You stop trying to fit in and you finally become yourself, right? That's power, baby. That's freedom. That's what fear never wanted you to discover. Did you know that? Ghosted Lily, did you know that fear didn't want you to discover your purpose? Because once a seasoned person stops being afraid, they become Lily, James, Brenda, unstoppable. Yes, unstoppable. And that is what you can be. Unstoppable in whatever you do. Whatever the mind can conceive, you can achieve. Mina, Plex, whatever the mind can conceive, you can achieve. Always. I want you to know that. I want you to believe that. I want you to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am enough. I have all that I need to have to start. And I am not allowing fear to shrink me anymore. I'm going to stop shrinking. I'm going to stop apologizing for not starting. And I'm going to forgive myself for any transgressions and move on. I'm going to stop burying my dreams at my age or any age, because my age gives me wisdom and I need to acknowledge that. I need to acknowledge the wounds, the scars, whatever that's gotten me here today. As I do, it's proof that you survived enough to become dangerous to fear. Yes, yes, yes. When you become all that you should be and you do, Zane, yes, when you do these things, Suya, when you do them, you become your purpose. You live your purpose-driven life, and nobody can take that away from you. Nobody. And if nobody told you lately what you can do, you still have purpose. You still have vision. You still have value, John. You still have chapters left in your life to begin again, to start something. This time for your happiness. Not because you have to, Josh, but because you want to. Today, make this today the first chapter of your life. If you started with me a month ago or so, make this the next month moving forward towards your purpose. Make all your prep for your purpose be apparent to us all, because we need it. Maybe your greatest victory isn't behind you. Maybe it's waiting on the other side of one brave decision. You'll see me looking back and forth here because I had Substack running here, TikTok over here, and Substack is not running properly. And it's okay because things start messy. And so you have messy days, but you got to look at the sun above the clouds. So go speak, launch, love, heal, live. And don't be afraid of anything. Never allow fear to keep you from your vision. Never allow fear to keep you from your purpose. Never allow fear to do anything that stops you from being all that you can be. Because remember, whatever the mind can conceive, you can achieve. You can achieve it always. And if you need help, I'm here to help you. Yes, yes, yes. If you need help in figuring out and gaining clarity, I want you to go up to wendycharlesspeaks.com and book a one-on-one discovery call with me. This month I have it discounted. So please, 30 minutes on the call, we should be able to map out, figure out how we can pull you through. Your best years are in front of you. They aren't behind you. Your years that are behind you have built the foundation of what's inside of you to move it forward to your purpose-driven life, the life that you want to have instead of the life that you are just kind of saddled up with, right? Because you went to school, you got a degree in psychology, and so all of a sudden, it's not working for you anymore. And you're wondering why. And all you guys that went out to do something in college and you got all these degrees and whatever, and that's not working for you anymore, well, it's okay. You've learned something from that base. Now take it and apply it to whatever you want working for you, whatever you need working for you. Whatever your mind can conceive, you can achieve, and you can always make it work it for you. Yes, I think it is working for you. Why is it working for you? Because you got everything inside of you need to work it, baby. You always had it. Stop needing applause and start needing peace. Stop needing everybody's approval. It doesn't matter if everybody believes in what you're telling them. It just matters that you believe it so that you can achieve it. And when you look back and then they look at you that said they were the naysayers, you will be the one that they will applaud. You will be the one that they'll say, oh, wow, that was just ingenious. They are absolutely a genius and just or either you're a genius or you're crazy human. You're one or the other, right? But you're always genius if you're doing your thing. If you're doing what makes you happy, that gives you peace, that lights you on fire, when you walk in a room and you light up and you blow up on fire, baby, everybody applauds. Everybody wants to be part of that. Everybody wants to say, hey, how'd you get there? How'd you do that? And they forgot about how they laughed at you. You don't need their approval. That's all I'm trying to say. You don't need. Because once a seasoned person stops being afraid, they become unstoppable. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. You can be unstoppable. You are amazing. And if no one ever told you that, let me be the first to tell you. You are amazing. Let me applaud you. Let me hug you. Have gratitude. I have gratitude for you. I have gratitude for you being here, Carmen. I have gratitude for everyone who wants to get out of their own way and start on their mission of purpose. I am here for you. I am here for clarity. I am here to help you have confidence. I am here to help you eliminate regrets. I am here to help you eliminate the fears and procrastination, the 5 things that are the roadblocks to every human being getting stuck. Fear, regrets, procrastination, clarity, and lack of confidence. So if I can help you gain confidence, if I can help you live your dream, if I can help you stop burying your dreams under your age and making excuses as to how you're too old to start. You're too old to finish. You're too old because you might fail. You're too old because you just can't deal with the cost of it. You're too old. No! If there's a will, there's a way. And if nobody told you lately, you still have purpose, vision, and value, baby. You still have it. You still have it. If you didn't have it yesterday, you should have it today. If you didn't have it, if you don't have it tomorrow, you should have it the next day. Why? Because it's a mindset. You see? You see? So appreciate who you are. Appreciate where you came from. Appreciate all the adversities. You know, I came up in a family. I was grateful for coming up in a family where my father was a producer and a director of WNW radio station in New York, was a 4 million listening audience. And so I saw his fight of greatness and working towards his purpose. I saw that. But then my parents split up when I was about 8. And it became a very tumultuous thing for me as a child. And I ended up leaving home. In fact, I ran away at 13. And I, of course, I came back because I was 13. Then at 15, I left home, okay? Because I was having challenges with my mother. And it was like, we just couldn't get on the right path, okay? But that didn't have anything to do with who I am and where I am today, okay? I mean, I shouldn't say it didn't have anything to do. It gave me the foundation, okay? It gave me the foundation. And it was horrible. I went through abandonment things. And why did I go through that when I had a parent? My father was a producer and director. And, you know, he was a friend of Quincy Jones. He was a friend of Sidney Poitier. And so, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, and I was with the kids and Nina Simone and all whatever. So I understand that all of a sudden you can be in families that definitely came in with wealth and then have a whole bunch of chaos and confusion and stuff that makes you doubtful whether you can ever be who you want to be or go where you want to go. Why? Because you're stuck in the stuff of the isms that you picked up with your family. Okay? You know? And so I had family members who just really didn't encourage me. I couldn't be good enough. I couldn't do enough. I couldn't be enough. I couldn't see enough. Okay, I get it. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. But I still, like Maya Angelou says, still I rise. And I want you to also. I want you to rise above the isms. I want you to rise above the problems. I want you to rise above the adversities. And then I want you to look at those adversities. I want you to see the sun above the clouds. I want you to understand the lesson that you were put on this planet to learn from the adversity. And I want that adversity to launch you through. I want that adversity to take you to that next level of your life. That next level that will bring you peace and happiness because you're working and doing the things that you want to do. Not the things you have to do. Not the things that people tell you to do. But the things you desire. The things that embrace your heart, your spirit, that give you light. The things that can help change the world when it starts with you. Because if we are many in body, but one in mind, when I say one in mind, one about good causes, one about dignity and respect. May I have a tissue over here? One about love of purpose and self. Yes, when we're all together and we're all, thank you, about doing things that are great, that make people feel good, that give them back their respect, that give them back their joy, that where they feel love. Oh, what a beautiful thing that is. Okay? That is a beautiful thing. So why aren't we doing it? At 50, You shouldn't be afraid of you. You shouldn't be afraid to do. You shouldn't be afraid to map out the next chapter of your life. Yes, the next chapter of your life being what? Whatever the mind can conceive, you can achieve. Yes, Theo, whatever the mind can conceive, you can achieve. And you didn't get here by mistake. You didn't run up on my channel, any of you, in error. You ran up because you needed something today. You needed to know that you got all you need and all you can be inside of you. And perhaps you just need a person like me who's a life coach to say, let me pull you through. And if I have my permission, your permission rather, if I have your permission to be very candid and honest with you, we can all make it to that promised land of peace and purpose. Yes, yes. You know, like I said, things don't start and possibly never get to be perfect. Things start messy. But remember this. The lotus flower comes up from the mud. And it is the most beautiful, beautiful, beautiful plant that you will ever see. But it comes up from the muck and mire and then blooms in its greatness and its glory and its excellence. And so I see you, and so I saw me, and so I see, and I see, and I see, and I see all of you. And I hope you see yourself and your purpose and eliminate the fears, the fear of not starting. Eliminate the chaos in your mind by either utilizing my book, Be Splendid in Your Day, Be Splendid Always, Stop the Chaos, or yes, go to another vehicle, maybe music, maybe poetry, whatever it takes to pull you through. But I want you to know I'm here for you. I am here, Peaches. I am here. You know what's funny? Like I said, people start treating you like you're supposed to disappear quietly sometimes after 50. So that's why I'm here. Because I want to remind you that you are somebody. And you have purpose. You have all you need to start today. You have all you need to slay every day. Yet, if you haven't started, Peaches, if you haven't started, Tatum, if you haven't started, Randall, let's start today. Let's take 10 minutes every day to work on our purpose. Let's find your story for your glory. Is it you need to write your book? Is it you're going to develop recipes? Is it you're going to do macrame? Is it that you're going to run a marathon? Is it whatever it is? Do it. Start today. Randolph, stop the procrastination. Stop the stinking thinking. Stop being afraid of your shadow. Embrace the beautiful you, that magnificent you. And if you need encouragement, come see me here on Tuesdays and on Fridays so I can help encourage you to win every day, Channing. Yes, every day I want you to slay. Every day I want you not to lose your patience with yourself. I want you to look at yourself and start with gratitude that you woke up today. And I want you to map out your next steps. Your next steps of where you want to be. That brings you peace and happiness. Your next steps, of giving back. Yes, Yes, does that make sense, guys? Because by the age of 50 plus, guys, you've survived heartbreak already. You've survived possibly layoffs. And if you've had children, you've survived raising them. And you've survived losing loved ones. We all have survived losing loved ones. We have to now embrace the memory of them. But don't lose focus because you're not dead yet. Yes, you've possibly had some bad relationships. Okay? It's okay. It's okay. Don't cry. But rise. Rise to your greatness. Embrace your beauty. And conceive something that you can achieve. And do your own personal best. Fear talks loud, but it lies. You hear me? It lies always. Fear lies. So don't listen. 95% of the things we fear never happens. Yes, 5% does, but 95% doesn't. So let's lean on the 95%. It's kind of like we're out here having arguments and disruption in this world. Why? Because of our difference. Instead of embracing our similarities, wouldn't it be simple that if we just embraced our similarities that we can move forward? So I want you to embrace the lovely things you are. In fact, I wrote a song called Embrace the Mess You Are. Love every inch of it. Yes, and move it towards Billy, what you desire. Make it shine, Romel. Make your life as beautiful as it possibly be. Rear field sounds like maybe it's too late. What if I fail? Forget that. Get past that. Real cool cat. Get past that. Get past the blocks. Get past the thing about what people think. Get past it. Join me on Substack. I send you materials weekly to move you through. Join me on WendyCharlesSpeaks.com. Join me on YouTube as you'll see these reruns of this talk. And let me inspire you, encourage you today and every day. And go up and get my book if you need it to help you win today and every day. Go be splendid in your day. And be ready to look at the new you. And maybe that's what your fear is. Maybe you're afraid of seeing this amazing you. Maybe you just haven't had a talk with yourself. Maybe you haven't made the decision yet to do something great, but I know there's greatness in you. So today, Jackie, today, Mr. Forge, today, make a commitment, real cat, cool cat, to you. And don't give up your dreams. And don't let fear have you sitting on your dreams. You were meant for your purpose. You were meant for your own beauty. You were meant for your purpose. You were put on this earth for something. It's up to you to figure out what that is. And then implement it. And then look back and say to yourself, I'm so proud of you that I started. Even if you fell, you can get back up again and start again. Yes, maybe it won't take you 1,000 times to develop the light bulb until you perfect it. Maybe it'll just be that 10 times. Maybe it'll be that 2 times. But whatever, Go all in. Yes? Yes? Do I have your commitment to yourself today? Huh? You're not too old and you're not too late. You are too experienced to keep playing small. You hear me, Nazi? Jackie, you are too experienced to keep playing small. So, you might, people on TikTok, whatever, Instagram, wherever we are, if it's not blowing up, it's okay. Because you are the author of your own purpose. You are the author of your own story. You are the author of your journey. So now begin. Say, I'm going to start today. I'm going to start with 10 minutes. Tomorrow it'll be 20. The next day it'll be 30. The next time you look back, it'll be years. It'll be your lifetime. Dean, if you're 50, you got 50 more years left. Like I said, there are centennials now. There are 110,000. My mother's 95 years old. She'll be 96 now. So I told you something about my life when I was younger. Nothing is perfect. It just is. So embrace the imperfections. Embrace the family faults. Forgive them and move on and forgive yourself. Half the people judging you are miserable themselves. Okay? That's why I'm here trying to encourage you to get out of that misery. Get out of the drought of not being and doing. Because the only people that are miserable are the people who are not moving. Who are people who are feeling stuck. Who are people who are so afraid. Those are the people that are not getting things done, Addie. Those are the people that are not moving, JC. People that are afraid are stuck. I hope that's not you. And if it is, let's get away from that BS today. Let's put it away. Let's close the door of fear and open the door of opportunity. Because opportunity will bring you freedom. Opportunity, Cassie, will bring you joy. Opportunity of purpose and working on yourself. You won't be home talking about others and what they didn't do and what they couldn't do. You'll have permission for yourself to move through. You'll be a person to encourage others to make it happen. But freedom begins the moment you stop asking for permission. But you become true to yourself. And that's the freedom to win today and every day. Always. So, what are you going to do today? Are you going to work on your purpose today? Are you going to win today and every day? Are you going to polish your inner mirror? Are you going to unleash your inner authority? I want you to tell me, K-pop, what's your story? What's your reason for not moving forward? What do you want to do? Who do you want to be? Whatever it is, you can be. Whatever the mind achieves, you can conceive. So what's stopping you but you? Get out of your way and come here on Tuesday and Friday and let me help you work it through. And today, I just want you to go and unleash your inner authority because you got it in you. You've got everything you need to start. You've got everything you need to go. You've got everything you need. Absolutely. So I want you to start today on unleashing that inner authority. Leashing that inner authority always. So we're going to play on out here as you did to today. I want you to have a great day. Okay? This is Wendy at Wendy Charles Speaks. Be splendid every day. Be splendid every minute in your life. You are a splendid individual. Be splendid in your day, splendid in your life. Be splendid always. And I thank you so much for being up here with me. Have gratitude when you wake up in the morning and start working on you. Get that book, get that music. Hey, whatever you need to do. Go up to Substack, hear more things that I write, read it, embrace it, use it. Whatever I got, I'm giving you. And whatever you need, I got. So let's go. Let's go. Let's start today. Let's start. You were made K-pop for your own glory. So how great will you be in this year of 2026? Start today. And don't let fear keep you away. Stop procrastinating. Take it now. Your time is valuable. You got 50 more years if you're 50 plus. You got 30 more years if you're 70. Okay? Whatever years you got, baby, you're in authority. And if you like this music, you can go up to Spotify or whatever on May 31st. We'll put it up there. But I'm also giving you some free goodies up in my WendyCharlesSpeaks.com. Yes, so I want you to know, you were made for your own glory. Yes, let's start today. Start today with purpose. Rise like fire. I know somebody in this room needed it. I know it did. And if it wasn't you, invite somebody else to join me. Because I want to help everybody out there that's ready to invest in themselves, ready to take the next step to develop their purpose, their plan, their greatness. Yes. Yes, let it roar and set you free. And remember, you're not starting from scratch. You're starting with all the prep you have inside of you. Yes. Absolutely. Thank you. Be splendid in your day. Be splendid in your life. Be splendid always. And we're going to check out here for today. Yes.